Hello students, welcome to online classes. In today's class, we are going to discuss the next core concepts of marketing. Okay, so the eighth one is target markets, positioning and segmentation, which is also known as STP. STP is an acronym for segmentation, targeting and positioning. It is a three-step model that examines your products and services as well as the way you communicate their benefits, that is benefits of products and services to specific customer segments. Now let's understand all three models one by one. Okay, so the first one is market segmentation. As we know that the marketer can rarely satisfy everyone in a market because there are different factor will affect here, and because of these factors marketer cannot satisfy everyone in a market, and hence marketers start by dividing the market into segments. For that they identify and profile distinct groups of buyers who might prefer or require varying product and service mixes by examining demographic, psychographic and behavioral differences among buyers. Okay, so it is the process. Market segmentation is a process which involves dividing entire market into parts, that is into a segments that reflect different customer needs and wants. Okay, and while doing this, while dividing the market into different segments, marketers take into consideration factors such as demographic, psychographic, behavioral differences among the buyers, and then they divide the market into different segments or different parts, and that each part is known as market segments. Okay, so market segments are the relatively homogeneous groups of prospective buyers that result from the market segmentation process. Okay, so this is the first model. The second one is targeting. Okay, so after identifying market segments, marketer then decides which are its target markets. Okay, now the target market is a set of customers sharing common needs and wants that a business decides to target. Okay, so these are the group of customers or the set of customers who are sharing common needs and wants which business organization has decided to target. Okay, they have decided to target these groups, and the reason is they are sharing common needs and wants. Okay, so after the targeting or after deciding the target market, the next one is position. So market position, it is the place a product occupies in customer minds. Okay, and therefore for each target market the firm develops a market offerings that it positions in the minds of target buyers. Okay, as delivering some central benefits. So target once the target market is decided, the business organization come up with an offerings which can positions in the minds of the target buyers as delivering some central benefits. Okay, so in this way they can create a place in the minds of customers by delivering some benefits to them. Okay, so this is how this STP model works. So let's understand this model with one example. Okay, so here I have taken Scorpio car by Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, so this will come under which segment? Car segmentation. Okay, so the first process is over, segmentation is done. So we have chosen car segments, in that we have taken the product Scorpio. Okay, now this Scorpio is designed for the people who prefer a sturdy vehicle that offers luxury and comfort. Okay, so who is a target buyer or target market? The people who prefer a sturdy vehicle that offers luxury as well as comfort. Okay, and the next step is what? Positioning. Now positioning has been done as a vehicle that offer luxury of a car and the thrill of an sports utility vehicle, that is SUV. Okay, so in this way this STP model works for creating or communicating the benefits of this car in to the target segments or to the customer segments. Okay, now see here, we can understand STP in this way. Suppose this is the market. Okay, now this market will be divided into different parts. So this is called as market segmentation. Okay, and these are the different segments. Understood? These are the different segments. Okay, and in these segments we have chosen this are target market. Okay, the second one is our target market. Okay, so second step is also over. Now what is third step? Positioning. So among these target buyers we need to create a place of the products and services in the minds of these targets buyer. Okay, called as positioning. So in this way this STP model works. Okay, understood? First we divide the market into small parts, then we select any one segment or any one market called as target market, and there we focus on creating the position about the product and services, which is called as market positioning. Okay, so this is called as STP model. Okay, I hope you understood what is segmentation, target markets and positioning. Okay, the details of this model we will be studying in the next unit as well. Okay, so there we understand each factors, like how we can divide this market or how the classification will be done, that we will be like discussing in detail. Okay, so the next core concept we are going to discuss here is the ninth one is offerings and brands. Okay, now what is offerings? See here, companies address needs by putting forth a value proposition. Okay, now what is this value proposition? Value proposition is a set of benefits that companies offers to customers to satisfy their needs. Okay, so these are the benefits which customers receive from the companies to satisfy their needs. The intangible value proposition is made physical by an offering, and it can be include or which can be a combination of product, services, information and experiences. Okay, so the offering is the combination of product, services, information and experiences what customer receive from an organization or from companies is called as offerings. Okay, so the next comes brands. When the same offerings, like if you purchase any product, services, information, or if you like purchase any services, the experience what you receive, so all these if you receive from a known source, that is called as brands. Okay, so brand is an offering from a known source, and that is why all companies tend to build a strong, favorable and unique brand image. Okay, so for example, how the brand image has created by Apple, OnePlus, McDonald's, Domino's, etc. Okay, so this is about offerings and brands. The next core concept is marketing channels. To reach the target market, the marketers uses three kinds of marketing channels. Okay, so there are three kinds of marketing channels which can be used by the marketer. First one is communication channels. Okay, so here in this communication channel, the marketers use these communication channels to deliver and receive messages from target buyers, and it includes newspaper, magazines, radio, television, and in these days social media is playing vital role in communication channels. You can see that if now these days the messages are sending through the WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta, and especially the advertisement promotional activities will be done through these social media channels. So we can include social media in this communication channel. So this is a channel which can be used by the which can be used by the marketer to receive the message or to pass the message to the target buyers. Okay, the next channel is distribution channels. The marketers use distribution channels to display, sell, or to deliver the physical product or services to buyers or users. Okay, so these channels can be used by the marketer to display, sell, or deliver the physical products and services to the buyers or user. And these channels includes distributors, wholesalers, retailers, and agents. Okay, and the last one is service channels. So these are the channels which can be used by the marketers who can provide or who can carry out transaction with the potential buyers. Okay, so the marketers also uses service channels to carry out transaction with potential buyers, and these channels includes warehouses, transportation companies, banks, insurance companies, etc. Okay, so to reach the product to the target buyers or to users, these service channels plays a vital role. Okay, they provide the services to the marketers in the form of warehousing facilities, in the form of transportation, in the form of like financial institutions, or in the form of insurance. So in this way they provide different services to the marketer, by which marketer can make sure that marketer will make sure that their products or the services whatever they have, they will reach to the target buyers. Okay, so these are the three important marketing channels. First one is communication channel, the channels which can be used for communicating to the buyers. Okay, from marketer to the buyers, it may be a receiving messages or maybe sending messages. Next comes distribution channels. So these are the channels which can be used by the marketer to distribute their goods and services. And next one is service channels, the channels which can be used by the marketer to carry out the transaction with the potential buyers. Okay, and these service channels may be a warehouses, transportation companies, banks, insurance companies, etc. Okay, so these are the three models which we have, these are the three concepts which we have discussed in today's class. That is, first we have discussed about target markets, positioning and segmentation, next offerings and brands, and third one is what? Marketing channels. Okay, in the next class we will be discussing the remaining concepts of marketing. Okay, thank you.